Well, for the bulk of last week, markets were focused on what the US Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke was going to deliver at a central bankers meeting in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Last year, he delivered a speech which gave a pretty good indication of what he was going to do to help out the struggling US economy. This year, investors were predicting that he was going to do the same, and he did in fact give a couple of clues, but really nothing concrete as to what he was planning on doing down the track. But he did at least give some indication that he has some tools in his arsenal to help out the struggling US economy. And this was taken on board by equity markets, and they did grow quite strongly on Friday afternoon. We've also seen some fairly heavy buying of the New Zealand dollar, trading higher over the weekend, and early on Monday morning we're once again trading over 84 cents against the US, starting that climb higher. Well, back over into the US market, and over the past week, we have seen US imported beef prices fall by around 4 cents per pound. And this is likely a reflection that US consumer demand has dropped, and this is meaning that the US economy is feeling a bit soft now than what it was around 12 months ago. US imported beef prices do typically fall off a little bit through the month of September as the US market gets through one of its last long weekends through the summer months. Americans are likely putting away their barbecues, especially considering we've seen some pretty drastic weather over the weekend with Hurricane Irene. Now, this is going to have an effect on New Zealand beef schedule prices. The combination of a weak US market as well as a very high New Zealand dollar is going to have some negative impacts. I am picking that over the short term, we could see some easing in local schedule prices, but once we ease through this period and over the next 4 to 6 months, we should start to see New Zealand beef schedule prices lift, and this is really because the US market remains short of product.